Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Tyler, the Toy Geek here, back again, of course, with another action figure unboxing like I always do. That is the basis of my channel here. Alright, and so today we're going to present something a little bit different, still in the same realm of McFarlane toys, which of course I have several of, if you couldn't tell in the background. So this time we've got the The New Adventures of Batman action figure line from McFarlane Toys, of course. It is not part of the DC Multiverse line, but it is its own thing. So, here's a cool shot of Batman on the back. Of course, you know the story about the new adventures. Of course, you know the story about the new Batman adventures, picked up from the old Batman the Animated Series. And if we're being honest, when McFarlane Toys put out Wave 1 of the Batman the Animated Series line, the Target exclusive line 6 months ago or so, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was not really a biggest fan of them. You might be able to see them here on my shelves. I do like them, but they were not my favorite release. They were a tad bit disappointing for me. Not that they didn't look great and the toys weren't cool. It had nothing to do with that. It was the simple fact of they're a little bit too tiny for how I envision them in my mind. That, and they just stood up horribly, so you gotta lean them against stuff, and I'm not a fan of that. I like when action figures are I'm able to stand up well by themselves, or B, you give us a stand with it, like the regular standard McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line. Now, it appears that there is a stand included in this, and overall, I do like the packaging more. It really seems like this is made a lot better. Not that the figures were terrible or anything like that. I mean, like, I own the whole wave, and I will probably pick up wave 2 of the other set I was mentioning, but this wave seems way cooler. Personally, you get a lot cooler characters, first of all, and overall, the look of this Batman is way cooler. Does seem a bit smaller, so like I always say, let's go ahead and crack it open, and I will give you my honest opinion on what I think. Mind you, this is coming from someone who's actually a pretty big DC and McFarlane Toys fan. I do not complain that much. A couple things to note here. There are a few different accessories that come with this. So what I'm going to show you first is actually an animation cell reproduction from the show. And that's pretty cool. It seems like on the back here, they got a little pop-up that you can have it stand up. So that's pretty neat. And then, as I speculated, of course, we have the stand, I think. So here is the stand, in case you're wondering how it looks. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had a moderately difficult time putting this together. You gotta be patient with it. This does go up and down. I am just gonna go ahead and give you a close-up of the accessories that come with this, as Batman comes with a ton of hands. You can see some of these hands. He's got accessories attached to them, like this one. He's got a batarang. He's got one of his bat utilities attached right to it. You got some open hands, closed hands, you got batarangs, all that good stuff. So upon first impressions, it really does seem like these figures are a tad bit smaller than the Batman the Animated Series Target line. As far as detail goes, it does seem like these are a reproduction or a re-release of the figures that came out about 10 years ago or so. So I'm not too surprised that the details are basically the same. It's a very cool re-release idea, having these figures come out from the show. Of course, I was a big fan of the show, loved it, but I'm really digging that the cape goes over the shoulders and whatnot. It's a very cool, broody looking Batman action figure. They nailed the face and everything, the belt, all the good stuff. It's a perfect Batman adaptation for the show. It would be cool to see these in 7-inch form to go with the rest of the multiverse line, but, you know, we'll take what we can get for right now, of course. I want to talk to you about articulation real fast. If I'm being honest, there's not a lot of it, and I don't really think you need anything for a figure like this. I would say roughly in the 4.5 to 5-inch scale. The elbows move. The wrists do a 360. The arms are very limited by the cape, so be careful there. The waist, you could do a full 360. The legs, you got kind of a hip articulation. That's neat. Legs go up and down, and the knees bend not too far, and as well as the feet. So this seems like a figure that you won't be able to get a huge range of posability with, but also in saying that, the stand will help, and the crap ton of extra hands that they included are gonna help as well. So take that for what it is. I'm gonna pop out a couple hands to see how cool I can make this look. So I'm probably gonna end up doing something like this. I do like the cool like grapnel hand. That's pretty sweet. But overall, do I think you should buy this wave? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat. It does come with this animation cell reproduction. It comes with several sets of hands. It comes with a stand, which I think any figure of this scale and posability wise needs a stand, truth be told. One thing I forgot to mention though is I dig the cape. The cape is really cool. It's spot on. Really captures the essence of the TV show. But if I was to give it a grading, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B, just because, once again, I enjoy these, but truth be told, I really wish that these would be in a 7-inch multiverse scale. I think you could do a lot with the licensing for this show. Of course, people are gonna buy it no matter what, but to re-release under the DC Direct label, a very beloved line of action figures, you can't really go wrong. So do I think you should get this? Hell yeah, why not? They're pretty fun. If you liked the Batman the Animated Series or the new Batman Adventures, definitely worth the pickup. They are a bit of a smaller scale. Like I said, 4 to 5 inches tall, not cutting that 6-inch. This is a pretty neat line of figures. For this one, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and like it and engage with the posts, comment on it, follow me, all the good stuff, and share it with your friends. So this has been another Batman action figure review, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.